Yesterday was Easter Sunday. You likely put on the suit, unlike what I'm wearing now. You sat with your family, but you went through the motions of the holiday. If you're watching this video, it's because you're an incredibly capable operator who's built an amazing life. But as you sat there, in the quiet moments between the noise, you may have felt a subtle discrepancy. You felt a gap between the massive external success you project to the world and the internal alignment you actually feel in your chest. You're providing, you're leading, and you're executing. But deep down, you know that a core piece of your true commanding presence is dormant. You have the engine, but right now, you're searching for your true direction. Welcome to the Resurrection Series. I am Acusio Bivona. People ask me all the time why I branded myself as the Resurrection Coach. They assume it's just a marketing angle, but I promise you it's not. Regardless of your personal theology, the story we celebrated yesterday, the life, the crucifixion, the burial, and the return of Jesus Christ, is the single greatest demonstration in human history of a man living in absolute, unwavering alignment with his purpose. It's the ultimate blueprint for taking a life that the world thinks is completely finished and bringing it back with undeniable authority. Today, we're going to look at the mechanics of that alignment and map out exactly how you can execute a resurrection in your own life to reclaim your highest power. Let's look at how we generally build our identity. Most high-achieving men build their foundation on external variables. We anchor our power to the title, the equity, the company valuation, or the applause of our peers. But when you tie your self-worth to external inputs, you give the market the power to control your energy. If a deal falls through, your confidence drops. If a relationship shifts, your drive goes dormant. The ultimate demonstration of sovereignty, what we see in the Easter story, is a man whose purpose was so internally anchored that even the total dismantling of his physical and social world could not change his direction. He did not react to the noise of the crowd, the shifting of the politics, or the betrayal of his inner circle. He operated from a higher directive. So to reclaim your absolute best presence, you have to stop tying your life to variables you can't control. You have to anchor yourself to a purpose that the market can't touch. Now, my own spiritual background began deep in the Christian church before evolving into the more universal hermetic principles that guide my life today. But the core truth of the resurrection has always been my compass, especially when my own foundation collapsed. In November of 2023, my environment was completely cleared out. The relationship ended, a 7-figure contract evaporated, my mom became ill, and the circle I trusted vanished. I was stripped down to the studs. And in that silence, I realized that the old version of me, the man who relied heavily on external validation and the approval of others, had to be completely buried. I didn't need a quick fix, a new morning routine, or a motivational podcast. I needed a total reconstruction. And I realized that the resurrection isn't just a historical or religious event. It's a required physical and spiritual process for any man who wants to reach their highest potential. The Resurrection Coach isn't a brand I invented in a boardroom. It's the literal step-by-step process I used to restore my own life, find my true alignment, and step back into command. So, how do you execute this in your own life today? You don't need a complex theory. You just need 3 grounded steps to bring your true power to the surface. Step 1, release the outdated ego. Don't fight to keep an old version of yourself alive. If you lost a deal, if a relationship shifted, or if your old methods are causing extreme stress, extract the lesson and let the ego go. You can't build a new optimized life if you refuse to let go of the one that is no longer working. The burial has to happen before the return. Step 2, the quiet reconstruction. A true resurrection doesn't happen in public. It happens in the quiet. You need a period of absolute focus where you stabilize your physical and mental foundation. You keep the small, unbreakable promises to yourself. You optimize your nutrition. You move heavy weight. And you rebuild your self-trust away from the noise of the crowd. You forge the foundation in private, aligning your daily actions with your deepest values. And step 3 is to step into sovereignty. When you step back into your life, you operate differently. You're no longer performing for the applause of the room or seeking validation from the market. You are a sovereign operator. You know exactly what your highest purpose is, and your entire being is fully fueled and completely aligned to execute it. You have built an incredible life, but there is a deeper, more profound level of command waiting for you. It's time to step out of the fog and step into absolute alignment. If you're ready to anchor your purpose and you want a precise, personalized diagnostic to help you map out your next chapter, I am here to help. I am inviting you to book a triage audit. This is a 90-minute system diagnostic with me. And we will look at your exact daily routine, locate where your energy is tied to the wrong variables, and map out the blueprint to reactivate your highest level of performance. The link to book your tactical briefing is at coachkuz.com/briefing. Let's reclaim your power. I am Acusio Bivona, and I'll see you in the trenches.